Hello you wonderful people, I'm Sarah and school is back this term, so I thought I would start off just by doing a really super simple easy lunchbox filler. I am all about easy lunchbox fillers. So, and this is a jelly cake. It's not quite what it sounds, it's not like a cake that wibble wobbles, but it uses jelly crystals. And I've actually had a packet of jelly crystals forever and a day in my cupboard from who knows when. Yeah, you can use any flavour jelly crystals for this. Obviously the flavour of the cake will vary depending on what you use. This is not a health food, it's a lunchbox filler. So anyway, we want 125 grams of softened butter. Okay, as this is only softened, not melted, I just put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. The recipe calls for half a packet of jelly crystals. What I'm going to do, because who uses half a packet of jelly crystals for anything? So I'm going to, these are a bit bumpy. I think I may have bought these just before Christmas to use in my trifle, and I only ended up using one packet. They're boysenberry flavour. So this is going to be slightly pinkish cake. I'm just going to chuck most of the packet in there, and I'm going to save a bit for sprinkling over the top to look pretty. I've just saved maybe just over a tablespoon in the packet. I did hear someone online doing a review of the recipe saying they used, I think it was lemon flavoured jelly crystals, and instead of the milk which I'm about to add, they used coconut milk. And I'm thinking, oh, lemon, coconut? Use like pineapple flavour, you know, pina colada cake. So anyway, we want half a cup of sugar, 1 3/4 cups of self-raising flour. Now obviously if you don't have self-raising flour, you can use standard flour. Use about a teaspoon of baking powder for every cup. So 1 3/4 cups, just put a couple of small teaspoons of baking powder in there if you don't have self-raising flour. 2 eggs. And 1/3 of a cup of milk. And that is it. Where's all that together? Matches my jersey. Hadn't even planned that. Now it does call for a loaf tin. I'm just going to use a square one because the only loaf tin I've got is like a little teeny tiny one. Need to get me a new loaf tin, mental note. Then we're going to bake this at 180 degrees Celsius for between 35 to 40 minutes, and I'm going to lick the bowl and I'll see you back here. So just to make this look a little bit pretty, I'm going to put a bit of icing sugar on here. I mean, you can just put icing on, you know, whatever type of icing I suppose. It's just kind of plain spongy-ish as threatened. Those jelly crystals. Good. That did not end up as neat as I envisaged. We still got, oh, look at that. Still nice and pink on the inside. Okay, putting icing sugar and jelly crystals on top with no icing. Yeah, no, don't do the jelly crystals, they fall everywhere, they make a ginormous mess. But anyway, look at it, it's pink, it's pretty. I imagine it'll go whatever colour you know. Oh, that blue jelly, that'd be pretty cool actually. I mean, it just smells like a sponge cake, smells like a nice sort of sweet sponge cake. It's like a nice sweet sponge. It's kind of got raspberry, that jelly raspberry flavoured sort of undertones to it. It's very sort of, it's nice and moist. It's not really dry or anything like that. It's yummy. I mean, yeah, I would be very interested to try this with different jelly flavours. As someone said, if you use like lemon jelly, you know, replace the milk with coconut milk or something, or even something like almond milk. I wonder if it'd be interesting to play a bit around with flavours. But I'd love to try it with blue jelly just for the sake of making a Smurf cake. As I said, it's such an easy throw together. It's just, even with all my fluffing about bits that I didn't even record, my camera was only running for about 10 minutes when I was putting this together. Hit the like button, leave me a comment down below, let me know if you try any other flavours, and we will catch you next week. Have fun out there. Bye.